Okay, so we're going to start by coming down to our backs, and we'll either use a blanket or pillow or bolster under our knees just for some support. Just coming down to our backs and making any adjustments that we need to get fully comfortable. We'll take a nice, slow, long inhale in. Nice, slow, long exhale out. Nice, slow, long inhale in. And nice, slow, long exhale out. Just allowing our bodies the opportunity to melt or to connect with our mats. Giving ourselves the space to connect with our breath. And just allowing everything to slow down. Just following the inhales and the exhales. Staying connected with our breath, so maintaining a relaxed but focused attention. And taking some slow, long inhales and exhales here at our own pace. Our blankets or bolsters where they are, we'll bring our legs into easy pose. So just resting those legs on top of the bolster or on top of the blanket. Just keeping our awareness on those inhales and exhales. Breath in. Exhale, knees into the chest for a hug. You give a gentle rock from side to side. Coming to stillness, we'll push the bolster or the blankets over to the side. And coming up into our happy baby. As we hold on to our feet or our toes, allowing the arms to be heavy as if they're somewhat weighted. Allowing our spine to lengthen, to connect with the mat. Connecting the soles of our feet and hugging them in towards our chest. Release the soles of our feet to our mat, pointing our right toes up to the sky like a ballerina and really reaching through those toes so you feel that lengthening coming through the front of the shin. push through the heel. And point through the toes. One more time through the heel. Make circles in one direction with our right ankle. And in the other. Right, coming to stillness, we'll bring our arms out into T position. We're going to take that right leg all the way over the left side, allowing the right foot to connect down to the ground and bringing our gaze towards our right fingers. Taking nice, few, slow, long, steady inhales and exhales here. Inhale the right leg back up to center. Exhale it into our reclined pigeon. Trying to keep our hips squared off with the ceiling. In. As we exhale, we'll bring the right knee across the left, coming into our whale tail. Right hand to the left foot, left hand to the right foot. Breath in. Exhale, releasing the feet, allowing the left foot to connect to the mat, arms back out into T position, and we're going to drop those legs back over to the left side of the mat. Your gaze can either be towards your right fingers or up to the sky. Exhale the legs to center. Exhale, release the right foot. Left toes come up towards the ceiling, really pointing through those toes so we're getting nice and long through the shins. And push through the heel. Right through the toes. One more time through the heel. Make circles in one direction with the left ankle. And the other. Right. Coming to stillness, we're going to take that left foot all the way over to the right side, allowing that left foot to connect down to the ground and pointing our face towards our left fingers. A few nice, slow, long inhales and exhales here. Inhale the left leg to center. Exhale, release that left leg into our reclined pigeon. Keeping the hips squared off with the ceiling. Few more breaths here. Releasing that right leg, we'll bring our left knee over the right, coming back into that whale tail. So right hand to the left foot, left hand to the right foot. Breath in. Exhale, releasing the feet, allowing the right foot to connect to the mat, arms back into T position. We'll drop those legs over to the right side of the mat. And your face can either be pointed up to the sky or towards the left fingers. Breath in. Exhale to center, releasing the left foot. We'll come into our supported Lord of Fish pose. So you can decide if you want to put your bolster blanket on top of your blocks or if you want to come straight down to your blocks. Either one is fine. So that top block that supports the head is mid-height. The lower block between the shoulders comes between the shoulder blades. If you're using a bolster, just make sure you're coming back slowly so that the bolster and the blocks don't shift on you. And once you've made any adjustments to get yourself fully comfortable, we'll start with a bend in the knees, arms open into T position with our palms facing up. A few slow, long inhales and exhales here. Allowing our legs to lengthen and our ankles to become soft so our feet roll to the sides. Keeping your awareness on the rise and fall of your tummy. Decide if you want to leave your legs straight or if you want to come into your cobbler. Coming into your cobbler, allowing the knees to be heavy. in. Exhale it out. Nice and slow. We're going to push ourselves up into seated. If your feet aren't already in cobbler, bring them into your cobbler. I'm just going to turn so I can face you. Right. And nice, long, tall spines. We're going to keep those shoulders away from the ears. Big breath in. Exhale the chin down to the chest. Nice and slow, rolling the left ear over to the left shoulder. Nice and slow. Let's drop the chin down. We're going to come all the way over to the other side. Drop the chin down to center. We'll bring the head to neutral. Let's bring our legs straight out in front of us into staff pose. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Allow the head to be heavy here too. Seeing on your exhales if your body releases a little further forward. Nice and slow, starting at the tailbone, we'll roll ourselves back up into seated, shoulders up to the ears, around and back. Good. We're gonna bring that right foot into the inside of the left leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Holding on to the left leg or foot or ankle, we're going to open up our torso to the right side, lifting the right arm up to the sky and exhaling that right arm over the right ear. Inhale the arm up, exhale, coming back up to seated. We're going to step the right foot over the left leg. You can either use your left hand on the right knee or the elbow. We'll take a big breath in and then exhale into our twist, using that right knee for some leverage. Breath in. Exhale back to center. Good. Let's straighten out that right leg. We'll bring the left leg to the inside of the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Big breath in. As we exhale, we're opening up the torso to the left side, reaching the left arm up to the sky, and then reaching that left arm over the left ear. Inhale back up to center. As we exhale, step the left leg over the right side and right hand to left knee or elbow to the outside of the left knee. Big breath in. Exhale, let's come into that twist. Exhale, let's come back to center. We're going to bring our feet back into our cobbler. Good. Right hand's going to reach over the right shoulder. Our left hand's going to encourage that right elbow back. Just give ourselves a pat on the back. Good. In. Exhale, release, and then same thing on the other side. So left hand over the left shoulder, right hand's going to encourage it back. Give ourselves a nice pat on the back. Breath in. Exhale, release. We can bring our legs into our pretzel legs. So the left heel is going to come to the right cheek. The right leg comes over top, almost as if we're trying to stack those knees one on top of the other. Arms come out. We're going to bring the right elbow into the left for our eagle. And just try to bring those elbows, if we can, up to shoulder height. Breath in. Exhale, release the arms down to the mat. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Trying to reach through those fingers. Depending how tight your glutes are, you might feel it into your right glute. And we'll use our hands to walk ourselves back to center, switching our legs. This time, the right heel to left cheek, left leg comes over top, and trying as much as we can to stack those knees over top of one another. Arms come forward, left into right as we come back into our eagle. Staying present with your breath. In. Exhale, release the hands down to the mat. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, reaching through those fingertips. We'll walk ourselves back to center, releasing our legs. If your blocks and bolsters are in the way, you can just set them off of your mat. And when you're ready, we'll come into our tabletop, our toes curled under. Right, and we'll pull that belly button into the spine, inhaling to our cow. Nice and slow. Exhale to the cat. Keep that belly button pulled in. Really rounding out through the shoulders. Inhale, cow. Again, nice and slow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Back to our tabletop. Let's inhale the right fingers up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle, reaching the left arm up towards the top of the mat. Just allowing your torso to melt. Allow it to become heavy. Breaths. Left hand comes under the left shoulder. Inhale the right fingertips up. Exhale, release. Inhale, left fingertips up. Exhale, thread the needle. Right hand reaches up to the top of the mat. Again, allowing the torso to be heavier to melt. More breaths here. Right hand under the right shoulder. Inhale the left fingertips up. Exhale, release. Coming up into kneeling. We'll reach our hands behind our back and just gently pulling the hands down towards the bottom. Just feel a bit of a stretch in the shoulders. Big breath in. Exhale, release. We'll step the left foot forward. Right. We'll bring the right hand down to the mat, lifting the right knee. Left fingers reach up to the sky. Inhale up to our low lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll lower that right knee down. Excuse me. Oh, good. And we're going to take a slide into our pigeon with our left leg. So wiggling that left foot over to the right side of the mat and coming down into your pigeon. If you want to today, you can always put your bolster underneath your chest or your blanket under your chest, if that's more comfortable for you. Connected with your inhales and your exhales. Seeing if you can reach a little further through the right toes or connect a little deeper with your mat. Take the breath to any of those spaces that you feel are lengthening. Slow, long inhale in. As we exhale, we'll bring our hands underneath our shoulders, pushing our torso up, and we're going to bring that left leg back to the right. And let's just give our tail a little wag. Right. Coming to stillness, we'll come back up into kneeling. This time the right foot's going to come forward. Good. Left hand down to the mat. Let's lift the left knee off of the mat, reaching the right fingers up to the sky. Inhale up to our low lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll lower that left knee down. Good. You can bring your hands down to the mat. We're going to bring that right foot over to the left side. Coming back into your pigeon. So again, if you want to bring your bolster or your blanket underneath your chest, you can. Whatever is the most comfortable for you today. Connected with our breath. Slow, long inhales and exhales. Reach a little further through those left toes, or if you can melt a little further into your mat. Breaths here. Breath in. As we exhale, we'll push our chest up, and we're going to bring that right leg back to the left. Again, let's just give our tail a little bit of a wag. I always want to see waggle, and I don't know where that comes from. Good. Coming to stillness, we'll push ourselves up into our down dog, taking the dog for a walk. Coming to stillness, right leg, three-legged dog, and we're going to step that right foot forward as we inhale up to our warrior two. Breath in. Exhale the right forearm above the right knee, left arm over the left ear. Nice. Breath in. Exhale to triangle. Breath in. Exhale to sky archer. Right fingers up to the sky. Left hand wraps around that right wrist, pulling our right toes off the mat. Beautiful. Release into our reverse warrior. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale to one. Let's step up into our tree. Finding our drishti, finding our point of focus. Nice and tall, pushing through the crown of the head. Our hands to heart center. Breath in. Exhale, release into mountain. Nice. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back to our down dog. Take our dog for a little walk. It's coming to stillness. Left leg, three-legged dog. And we'll step that left foot forward as we inhale up to our warrior two. More breath. In. Exhale the left forearm above the left knee, right arm over the right ear. Big breath in. Exhale to triangle. Breath in. Exhale to sky archer. Left fingers up to the sky, right hand around the left wrist, and pulling those left toes up to the sky. Release into your reverse warrior. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale one. Step up into our tree. Nice and tall, pushing through the crown of the head here. Your hands to heart center. Staying connected to our drishti or our point of focus. Then exhale to mountain. Nice. We'll bring our feet just past hip width apart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, coming into our red dog. Just allowing everything to be heavy. Bring our hands to heart center. We're going to sit our bottom back, coming into our wide leg squat, elbows to the inside of the knees, pushing through the crown of the head. And as we take our inhales and exhales here, visualize that the breath is going all the way down into your tailbones. Just nice, slow, long inhales and exhales here. More breaths. Connect our hands down to the mat, pushing our bottom back up to the sky. Starting at the tailbone, leaving the arms heavy. We're going to roll ourselves back up to standing, bringing the shoulders all the way up to the ears, around and down. Good. We'll bring our feet back underneath our hips. We'll take a generous step back with the left foot coming into our high lunge. Hands come to heart center. We'll bring that left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Inhale to center. Exhale to tree. Good job. And release into mountain. Beautiful. All right, same thing on the other side. This time we're going to take the right foot, stepping it back into our high lunge. Bringing the hands to heart center with the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Beautiful. Inhale to center. Exhale to tree. And release the right foot. Good job. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step back into your down dog. We'll bring our knees to the width of the mat, coming into an active child's pose. So coming down to your forehead and using the heels of your hands to push your bottom back towards your heels. Breath in. Exhale, allow everything to become soft. We'll come down to the right side of our face. You can open and close your hands. If it's comfortable, you can put some movement into the wrist or just stick with the fingers, whatever's most comfortable. Reconnecting with our prana or our breath. Just allowing everything to be still. Nice and slow, we'll turn our face in the opposite direction. Few more breaths. And then we exhale, just push ourselves into kneeling. We're going to get ourselves, we're going to come down to our backs, but make sure that what you need for Shavasana is within easy reaching distance, because we're going to do one more pose, and then we'll come down, or we'll come into our Shavasana. So bolsters, blankets, eye pillows, any of that kind of stuff. Once you're ready and down to your back, we're going to bring our feet up to the sky. I like to bring my hands underneath my bottom just to give them a slight lift. You can put your block underneath your sacrum or your bottom as well. For me, I don't find that comfortable, so it's just personal preference, but I don't mind which one you do. And then just playing around here with your ankles, playing around. You could do crisscross or bicycles, whatever feels good, or you could stay in complete stillness here too. Whatever you like. Letting everything to melt, to soften. Be here for a few more breaths. Now we'll bring our feet back down to the mat. You can bring your legs on top of your bolster or your blanket. Bring up whatever you need to set yourself up for Shavasana, whatever is comfortable. Allowing yourself to connect to the mat, connect with your breath. Staying in stillness, bringing our awareness back to our breath. Gentle movements to our fingers and our toes. Awareness to our heart center. Thinking about something that brings us joy, brings us happiness. First thing that comes to our mind. And allow that feeling to fill our heart center, to grow and to expand. Allow that feeling to reach all the way down to the tips of our toes, to our fingertips, all the way up to the crown of our head. Allow that feeling of happiness to glow or to radiate, allowing it to expand. Feel that happiness and joy surrounding you. Take a nice, slow, long inhale in. As we exhale, we'll come over to our right side. Just taking a few more moments here. A slow, long belly filling breath in. Exhaling it out. And nice and slow, we're going to push ourselves up into seated. Bringing our hands to heart center, giving ourselves thanks for making time for ourselves in our practice today. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Namaste. Thanks, everyone.